right, what's up, guys? Here I am, Paul, half of Dads and Dice. I think microphone sounds okay. I've got it on here. Let me know if it does sound weird. I'm testing new microphone positions so that it's not right in my face and I'm not bumping it every time. But here we are for a solo playthrough of Legacy of You. We are doing a one-shot scenario. Sounds and looks good. Awesome. Thanks. Appreciate you being here, Jeff. We're going to do a one-shot scenario of this one. So we removed a couple cards. We added some cards. And then obviously we took out the story. So we're not going to be reading any of the story bits. So there will be no spoilers in this gameplay. So it's been some time since I've played this game last. The last campaign I did was, I think, last year at some point. But then the actual last, when I say last year, probably about a year ago. And then the last time I played this game was probably back in, like, I'm going to guess September, October area. Maybe a little bit before that also. But I did this one-shot scenario whenever they announced it there. So that is linked below in the description for the BGG forum. That is an official variant from there. It was posted on their Instagram page, and then they just posted it over on the BGG forums. So, hey, George, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. So got everything set up, and honestly, this is a very small footprint board game. So let's go ahead and switch it over, and we will get everything from the top-down view. Perfect. And you can actually see the microphone there in that bottom camera. That is okay. It's just going to be there for this playthrough. So here we go. We got everything set up. Very simple setup, like I mentioned. You just got this board. Hey, Michael, thanks for being here. I've got all the meeples. I've got the resources down here. You've got your townsfolk and your barbarians, and then the actual game, or the actual board. Wasn't aware of this one shot. Very cool. Yeah, so you were just taking out all of the story cards. Hey, John. So you're just taking out all of the story cards and then adding in a couple barbarians, adding in these ones here. These, this is 14, 61, 54, and 37. And then you're adding in a couple huts also. But yeah, it just takes out all the story elements and then puts some of the tougher barbarians in there. And it also adds some of the new townsfolk. So it's pretty cool. It just makes it a nice one-time play. So how this game plays is it's through different rounds. And that round structure is right up here. So what we'll be doing is we'll be first collecting our harvest. So our harvest is over here. At the beginning of the game, I'm just going to be getting this stuff down here. 4 cards, a white worker, a cowrie shell, and then a provision. And then I'm going to take actions. And so the actions in this game, you're going to have 4 cards. You have to play every single one of your cards. It's going to give you something in a brown banner. Those are the resources that I'll give you. And then you're going to be spending those resources to either recruit townsfolk into your deck or to defeat the barbarians up here in the top corner. So in order to defeat the barbarians, you have to spend those workers, those specific colors of workers, and then you get the reward over there. If you do not defeat the barbarians, new ones get added after every round, and they get pushed down. And there are these provisions down here at the bottom that you have to pay in order to either recruit townsfolk or defeat the barbarians. You are trying to outrun this flood, so you have this barge, and you have to build out this canal. In order to build out the canal, you're going to be trading in resources. So in this case, it's workers and cowrie shells, and then you have different workers over here. A couple ways that you can lose the game. That's getting overrun by barbarians. So if you ever have 7 barbarians up here, you lose. We start off with 1. If the flood ever catches up to your barge, you lose the game. The flood moves every time that we have to shuffle our deck. So every time that we run out of cards here, we have to shuffle. The wave will move up, or the flood will move up, and if it catches the barge, we lose. And then if we ever have to destroy a townsfolk and we don't have any more cards, we lose the game like that. One way to win the game, that is to get the barge all the way off. and have all of these canals built without the flood reaching us. So we can tuck some cards, we can get other resources throughout the game. That's really about it. So we'll go ahead and get playing and see how well I do. Like I said, it's been some time since I've played it, so watched a little playthrough this morning to kind of give myself a refresh, but I think I'm ready. So we'll go ahead and start off here with the harvest. And so we will draw 4 cards. So this is what I have. Got a bunch of blue workers, which is honestly great because of this. So we've got that. We're going to get a white worker. We're going to get a cowrie shell and a provision. Interesting. Okay, so we have a space here. Hey, Ken. Hey, Kervin. Happy Friday. We do want to probably get something tucked, and it looks like all my cards to tuck are going to give me some type of worker or a brick and a cowrie shell. Those are all pretty good. I do want to build this at some point because we start off with 10 cards. And so that's 2 rounds basically before it's going to, before we're going to need to shuffle, and then the flood will catch up to us. So we are going to need 2 workers and 2 cowrie shells. I think the first thing that we do is we trade this in, and you have to use all of your cards every round. You can't take any cards from one round to the next. So I think with this one, we're going to get a blue worker because we know we're going to need one for this barbarian. And you'll notice there's 2 different colors here. So you have the brown one and then you have the red one. You can actually exhaust one of the characters or one of your cards, and you can get both of those actions. So it's a little early to do that right now. You don't want to do that until later on in the game, but that's a good option for if you're running out of things or if you don't have what you need. We'll trade this one in for a provision and a cowrie shell. So honestly, right now, we could build out this canal. We've got the 2 provisions. We can get another worker, and that would let me build that. I would get the rewards from the bottom. It would make me trash a card. That might be possibly something that we do. Let's just go ahead and get another worker. And then we'll just use... Do we want to tuck it? Maybe we don't tuck these ones yet. Yeah, let's just get a wood here. So we're just getting a bunch of resources this first round, it looks like. So do we go ahead and build this canal? Might as well. I don't see a reason why we don't. So we're going to go ahead and trade in 2 white workers, 2 cowrie shells. And that is going to build this barge. We'll take it off. We'll place it here. We're going to get the rewards from the bottom. So we'll get a brick, a wood, and then a card gets destroyed. The top card from the deck. So this will come out of play. And the top card gets destroyed. It's going to go over here. That's the destroy pile. Ooh, that's not a good card to get destroyed. That's 2 provisions. I would have liked that. Okay. So now that opens up this space here. And these are where buildings can go. So we can actually build out these things here. And if we build them, we get more rewards for either the harvest. Your workers can act as other color workers. Or you can get these huts, which again are more worker placement spots or places that you can tuck cards. So I don't have any more white workers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to beef up my deck a little bit. That's one of the most important things in this game. I'm going to spend this worker here in this little worker placement spot. And any workers that you put in here, you get back at the end of the round. You can't hold cards between rounds, but you can hold resources. And that's going to give me a provision. So I'll take that provision. And now I can spend these provisions. Ooh. I don't have anything to bribe this guy with, So if you can't defeat them, you either have to bribe them by sending a color worker. So the colors have different names. I believe the black one is a rider. The red one might be a warrior. The yellow one is an archer. And the blue one, I think, is a fisherman. Something along those lines. I don't remember. I'm just going to call them white, black, blue, yellow, and red. So I don't have a black worker to bribe them. So they are going to destroy the top card from the deck, which is okay because I'm about to get a bunch of cards. So you can do a couple things here. You can recruit them. And when you recruit them, you pay the provision cost. So this one is free. And what I can actually do with this one is if I wanted to, I could pay the cost. In this case, there is no cost here. And then get the brown reward. Or I can just put them into my discard pile, which I'm going to do. I want to build up that deck. And then these ones each cost 1 provision each. So I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 provisions. And this is a black worker and a white worker. And I'll go ahead and pay those 2 provisions, and I'll get these 2 cards into my deck. And I have 1 provision left. I have 2 wood and a brick. And I can't do anything with that just yet. So I think that's going to be the end of this first round. So that was the take actions. Now we're going to return the barrage, and it's going to go to this space now. We're going to suffer attacks from the barbarians. So again, we can't bribe anybody because I don't have a rider. So we're going to have to discard the top card from our deck. Ooh, that was another card that would not have been good. This one is you can get any color worker besides a white one. That would have been nice to have in the deck. Okay, so we suffered attacks, and now we refresh the card row. So these go all the way down. New townsfolk come out. Oops. This one goes down also. Barbarians. There's this symbol right here. It is a red +1. That symbolizes how many barbarians are coming out. More of them come out as you start building this canal more. But right now, we're just 1 more is coming out, so this one moves down, and this one comes out, and then we're going to refresh here. So there, and there. And then we start back over. So that's 1 round of the game. So I've discarded 2 cards. That means I should have 4 here. Yep. Okay. Harvest round. So we're starting here. We're going to get a white worker. Sorry. First, we're going to get 4 cards. We're going to get a white worker. We're going to get a cowrie shell and a provision. I didn't tuck any cards. And then this blue worker comes back to me. Ooh. Okay. So what we can do here, we can actually get this one. Yeah, we can kill this one. We can't get this one yet because we don't have a rider. Ooh, this would be a nice one to tuck. That gets you 3 cowrie shells. But I kind of need this one for maybe I don't need this one. Okay, we might tuck this one. All right, let's get 2 brick. You'll also see there's like some food items down here. There's like meat, there's milk, and there's wheat and fish. That is used for the scenarios for the games. You might need those. But again, we're not doing any of the storylines, so we don't need that. Ooh. Okay. This one we're going to discard. It is a multicolored one. We're going to get a black. And then this one is just another brick. So we'll get another brick. We are brick rich right now. So what are we going to do with all these resources? Well, I think we do tuck this one, although it would be nice to get 3 cowrie shells right now. getting 3 for the next how many ever rounds, I think is very good. So we're just going to tuck that one there. We're going to need another provision to be able to get this one. So we're going to put this blue worker here. We're going to get a provision. Oh. How many cards do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would love to be able to recruit this one, but I can't because I'm gonna need that provision in order to recruit this person so that I can have a red so that I can defeat that person. So, what to do? Got my 3 provisions. Oh man. Now what I could do is I could risk this. I could open this up, could build out this hut by paying 3, a white, and a wood. There is some type of reward on the bottom of this. I don't know what that reward is. Could be a cowrie shell, could be a provision, could be a card draw, workers, could be a bunch of stuff. But I was kind of hoping to get over here this provision during the harvest. Or even just a worker during the harvest. So I don't know if I want to do that. So I think what we're going to have to do here is we're going to discard this one. And we're just going to get the provision in the cowrie. Okay, now I have a good amount of provisions. I'm going to spend a provision to get this one's ability, which is the red. Okay. And then I'm going to spend these 2 workers to attack this barbarian and 3 provisions. So there's my 3 provisions. We're going to attack that barbarian. Oh, this one's going to make me discard a card again. So those go away. And I gain a cowrie shell for a reward. And now, what do I do? I think I do this one, which allows me to get any color worker that I want at the start of every round. I think that's probably a solid move there. I think I have 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to lose one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trade in 2 cowrie shells. I'm going to do this trade right here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to do this trade right here, which will give me a provision. And then I'm going to use that to recruit this person. So there's that provision. I'm going to be shuffling my card next, so if I can get a bunch of cards in there, that would be good. I'm going to build out... I'm going to use all of these to get a colored worker of my choice at the start of every round. So there's that one now. Oh, and this building goes onto one of these spots. I'm going to go here and get a provision. So that will go there. And I think that's all I can do. That's it. So I'm ahead of the flood. I'm doing okay so far, at least. All right. So that is my harvest. Take actions. I did that. Return barrage if used. I did not use it, so it is returned. Now we're going to suffer attacks. So again, I don't have a rider to bribe him. I haven't defeated him. or her, I'm sorry. So I'm going to destroy the top card. Now, I don't have any cards here to destroy, so I have to shuffle my deck. So we're going to shuffle the deck. Thankfully, I got a decent amount of cards in there, or more than what I had. Shuffling that up. And then we will discard the top one. Just a brick, that's okay. I feel like I have a good amount of bricks. So they have been calmed for now, at least. And then we're going to refresh the card row. So these go down. Only one new barbarian is coming out, so there's space for it. And then 3 new townsfolk are coming out. All right, and that's round 2. I'm feeling okay so far, I think. So we're going into round 3 now. So first thing that we'll do is we'll take our harvest. So I get a white worker, I get a brick, I get a wood, I get a color of my choice. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't get a brick and a wood. I was looking at the wrong here thing. I do get a white worker, I get a cowrie shell, I get a provision, I get 3 cowrie shells, and then my 4 cards. And then my colored worker of my choice. Well, it looks like I'm getting a blue one there, so I'm going to get a red one so I can defeat this guy. Oh, man. I need... Oh, and I did shuffle, so this moves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Interesting. This one is just going to destroy a card no matter what. I can't subdue them. This space, if I were to build it, it lets me trade in a card for 2 cowrie shells, and then it gives me a spot to build a worker. I think this one is a person of any color. Yeah. Maybe I want to build that out. Okay, I think we can do this. I'm going to I got my red one. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. My blue worker comes back. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to build this. The white worker, 3 bricks and a wood. This will come out. Oh, it's a cowrie shell. So this has to go here. So I'm getting 2 cowrie shells. And cowrie shells are just as good as provisions, at least at this point. I'm going to trade this one in for a white worker. Which will go here, and that will get me a black worker. I am going to tuck this one, because then that will give me a yellow worker next round. I'm going to trade this one in for a blue worker. And then this will give me a provision and a cowrie. Okay. So I'm going to defeat this one. I'll send my troop out there with 3 provisions. This one gets destroyed. I get a cowrie and a white. Okay. Man, if there was a way that I could get a yellow worker, that would be awesome. But I don't think there is a way for me to get a yellow worker. So I have all of these cowrie shells. So I'm going to recruit a bunch of people this round. to have in my town. So first thing, I'll go here. I'll get a provision. We're going to recruit this person. We're going to recruit this person for a provision. We're going to recruit this person for a provision. And again, a provision is just 2 cowrie shells. That's what this is. We're going to recruit this person for 4 cowrie shells, or 2 provisions. You know, we're actually going to recruit this one just because it gives me 2 provisions. And then that one will stay there. So we're beefing up our deck quite a bit. And then this next round, we're going to have to build the flood, I think. We still have some time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have a card destroyed. So I have some time. Okay. I think that's it for this round. Take actions, return barge, no barge. Suffer attacks, so I can't do anything. It is attacking my 2 bricks. Refresh card row, this moves all the way down. We give it 1 space here. 1 barbarian comes out. I'm kind of glad I'm getting some yellows now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although I do need some black workers as well, it looks like. Ooh, this one is tough. It's going to make me burn 2 cards. So maybe that's the one I defeat this round. Okay. Refresh card row, harvest. So here we get one of any color that I want. I'm going to get a blue. Here I get my 4 cards. Okay, solid, 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 solid. I might be able to defeat both of them this turn. I get white. I get a cowrie shell. I get a provision. I get 3 cowrie shells. And then I get a yellow. Then these workers come back. This is the last card. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I definitely have to do this round. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to trade in these 2 workers and 2 cowrie shells to move the barge. Get this out of here. I get a brick, a wood, and a card destroyed. Oh, that's this card. Boo. Okay. And now this time 2 barbarians are going to come out at the end of this round. So if I play this, we're going to have to shuffle. That's going to move up. Not that big of a deal. But before we do that, we want to get more cards into our deck. Here's a bunch of workers that I could just do. So let's see. I have this one. I have 3 provisions for it. I do not have 3 provisions for this one. So I might. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to put this white worker here and get a yellow. Or, no. I'm going to put this worker here and get a provision. I'm going to play this to get a yellow. I'm going to play this one to get a black. The space that makes white workers equal other workers are very good. Yes, they are, and that is going to be the next thing that I'm going for. And I think I'm probably going to do yellow, at least right now, since I'm going to be getting yellow. No, that doesn't make sense. Probably should get a different color. Okay, so let's leave this here for now, and let's attack this one first. So there's 1 provision, 2 provision, 3 provisions, and the workers. And that's going to get me 3 cowrie shells back. And that one's going to be defeated. And then this one, I need 3 provisions. So I'm at 1, 2, 3. Look at that. I do have 3 provisions with my cowrie shells. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to attack this one. And that's going to give me a cowrie shell back. And both barbarians have been defeated. That's good news. We're going to go ahead and play this one for a white worker. And we'll put the white worker here. I don't know what we need from it. I have no idea what we need with it. It's just a crapshoot. So let's get I feel like I haven't seen many reds. Let's get a red. Okay, and then we need to recruit. Now, unfortunately, I can't recruit many because I don't have the provisions. That's what I wanted. How many cards do I have in my discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need more than that. Okay, well, this one's coming for free. Now, actually, I'm going to discard this one. I'm going to get a provision and a cowrie. And then I'm going to spend that provision to get this one. I'm going to spend those 2 cowries to get this one. So instead of just getting 1 card, I'm going to get 2 cards there. And then we go ahead and play this one and see what happens. So we'll play this one. It lets me draw a card and a cowrie shell. So I'll get that cowrie shell. Since I cannot draw a card, I have to reshuffle. And then the flood will move up. I hope it's provisions. Okay, so let's get this card. Look at that, 2 provisions. I like it. Okay, so I should just recruit somebody. Or maybe I just keep them. Recruit or keep. Let's just go ahead and keep them. I'm not going to be shuffling my deck any point soon. I can get them when they're cheaper down here. So that is it there. Suffering attacks. I have no attacks to suffer. Refreshing the card row. Saying recruit, Michael. I'm going to wait until next round because they're going to be cheaper and it's going to be the same ones. So I think that's what I'm going to go for. So we'll do that. No attacks. And then refreshing the card row. So these move down. 2 barbarians are coming out. Oh my goodness. What are these? These are just destroying tons of stuff. I'm glad I got a red worker. This comes back. This moves up. And that's where we're at. Okay, now we're going to harvest. So I'll get a worker of any color. Well, let's get my cards first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna need a yellow, it looks like. So I'll go ahead and get a yellow. I'm gonna get a white worker, a cowrie shell, a provision, 3 cowrie shells, and a yellow worker. These come back. Now, at this point of the game, this is kind of the, I don't want to call it a tipping point, but This one is when 3 barbarians start coming out, and that's when the game gets very tough. So I definitely want to try to get as many people into my deck in between these 2 rounds before I build out this canal. So we are going to have to defeat this one because it's taking 2 away from me, which I don't appreciate. This makes me destroy 2 cards also. Man, I'm feeling like I'm just destroying tons of stuff here. Okay. These are all just workers. So I don't think it matters the order that I do stuff in here. But I'm not doing a lot of recruiting. So let's do this one in yellow. I'm sorry, that's blue. Let's send this guy here for another blue. So I have the workers here. I agree. Clear out the huts and the workers are all basically wild. I need to get some wood for that to be the case. I have this one. I have this one. And this will get me a black. So I have the workers for it. I'll spend this one to get a white person, which will get me a provision. And this red worker here. So 3 provisions and all the workers there. Gets me 2 cowries and a wood. And then 3 workers and 3 provisions. 1, 2, 3. And that gets me a cowrie and a card. Okay, this gets me another card and a cowrie. This is a provision and a cowrie. This is a red worker and a wood. So I could exhaust this card. It would get me a red and a wood. It would give me the wood to build out these, whatever these ones are. I don't need the wood to bribe the person. I have enough stuff to recruit some good amount. So, okay, so we're going to exhaust this one for a red and a wood. And then we'll spend 1 worker. We will spend 3 wood and a brick. And we'll build one of these out. I don't know what color, in all honesty. I think red is one that I don't have in my deck. So maybe red. And then we go here. And that lets me get a... I guess a red. Let's do a black. I guess the only other thing there is... No, that's okay. I see. Okay. So now to recruit. So this one's coming into my hand. This one's coming into my hand. That one will come into my hand. And the 2 white worker one will come into my hand. Okay. So I'm getting my deck pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I'm in a good spot there, at least for now. Return the barge. We didn't do that. Suffer attacks. No attacks. Refresh card row. This moves all the way down. And 2 barbarians are coming out. Ooh, that's a rough barbarian. That's a 4 barbarian. So this is one that gets unlocked in the scenario. Slight spoilers. You see a tough one come out. Okay. All that's good. Let's do our harvest. We'll get our 4 cards. So we're going to have to move the barge this time. A white worker, a cowrie shell, provision, and then another cowrie shell because we've unlocked one of these purple ones. 3 cowrie shells, a yellow worker, and then a worker of my choice. We are going blue. Should have done the blue one. Live and learn. These 2 come back. Okay. Well, I can only defeat this one. Let's trade this in for a wood. We have to build this round, so I need the yellow. I need this. These 3 things for here. So I'm going to do that now. It's going to destroy 2 cards. It's these 2 cards. Barge gets removed. I get a brick, and those 2 cards got removed. Now I can do a white worker and a provision, and it gives me any color that I want. And now I can't defeat any barbarians. Oh no, I can get this one. Okay, so this is going to be a white one. This will be a black one. This one will be 2 provisions. So here I have 2 red workers, because now my white's red. I have a blue. This black one will go here. It'll give me another blue. And then 3 provisions. So that will be cleared. That gives me 2 cowrie shells and wood. Okay. And I unfortunately cannot defeat that one, but I can bribe it with a brick. The other option here is I discard this one for a wood and I build one of these again. Which might be good for blues. I think that's what I do. So this one will go away. I'll get a wood. I'll spend a wood, a brick, and 3 wood to get one of these. Blue. Yeah, blue. That's fine. So that will go there. That will give me a provision. This worker will go here. That will give me a provision. think that's all I can do. So now let's recruit. 1, 2 provisions there. And then here is 2 more provisions, 4 cowrie shells. And we will do, let's get the blue worker, it doesn't matter. And then that's it. So return the barge. Oh, these should go away. Suffer attacks. So we need to destroy a card because I can't bribe her. So we have to shuffle. And since we shuffled, the flood will advance. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Got to get a few more. So that went there. That's good. We suffered the attacks. Now we'll refresh the card row. 2 barbarians come out. And more townsfolk. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and go through our harvest here. So 4 cards. A white worker, cowrie shell, a provision, 2 more cowrie shells, 3 more cowrie shells, a yellow worker. And then these ones come back. And then a worker of my choice. Let's make it yellow. Okay. Quite a bit of stuff there. I'm not feeling super confident. I will say that. Not sure why, but that's okay. We're going to pay 2 provisions here, or get 2 provisions. We're going to go ahead and defeat this person. So that's 2 yellows and a blue, which is just a white now, and 2 provisions. We're going to get a cowrie shell and a white back. We'll just get 2 workers here. Laborers, I think is what they're actually called. And then we'll get a wood here. Okay, so I can do this. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go ahead and defeat that one also. That's going to get me a cowrie shell, and I get to draw a card. That gets me a worker of my choice. We don't want to clear this yet because we don't need an extra barbarian coming in yet. So a worker of my choice. I have a blue. I can get a black, and I can make this one a black. And get a barbarian. That would be interesting. And I think this is directly from that deck. Let me move this out just to see what it is. Reveal 1 new card from the top of the barbarian draw pile. Oh, that one makes another barbarian come out. Oh, if it's not defeated, it makes an extra barbarian come out. Ooh, we don't want that. We want to defeat it. Okay, so here's a blue. We're going to trade this one in for a black. There's a black. This one will go here, and I'll get a black. And this one will go here, and I'll get a provision. And then I've got 1, 2, 3 provisions. We're going to defeat that one because we don't want an extra barbarian. And it's going to give me 2 cowrie shells and a wood. And now we can only get 2 townsfolk in. So this one will come in. We'll pay 2 cowrie shells, and this one will come in. And I think that's it. Okay, return barge, none. Suffer attacks, none. Refresh card row. 2 barbarians. Another 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we'll do our harvest. 4 cards. Bunch of provisions, a new card, and a blue, which is also a red. These come back. White worker, cowrie shell, provision. 2 more cowrie shells. 3 more cowrie shells. Yellow worker. Then a worker of my choice. We're going to make it yellow. Yellow or black? Let's do yellow. Okay. Let's draw a card and get a cowrie. There's the woods. Let's put 2 woods. Ooh, I don't have brick. Can always trade for a brick. We'll see where I'm at near the end. I can bribe this one now. I have an extra wood. Should have got black. Let's see. We go here and here. 3 provisions. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's going to give me 3 calories back. We go this one, and I get a blue worker. So here's the thing. I can defeat this one. But then I can't build here. Might be able to build there. No, I can't because I don't have any brick. I think this is brick, maybe? This one is the brick spot. Huh. This gives me a brick, but then I don't have the worker. I could get a worker. Okay, so let's go. No, I can't defeat it. 2 reds. Yeah, I can't defeat it. I don't have 2 blacks. So I can fend him off. Get a black, get a provision. Or, hold on. Let's get a provision. cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got one more round. Okay. So let's do this. Let's get a provision, and a calorie. So 2 provisions and a calorie. All right, let's spend 3 calories to get a brick. We'll spend a white worker and 3 wood to get black. There I have no place to build. We don't want to do that. We don't want that yet. So let me get those 3 back. Okay. We're just going to recruit a bunch of people. So this guy will go here. He's going to get a worker. Let's get a black one. Let's get a white one, a yellow one. Because I'll be unlocking the black one next round. And then we're going to recruit a bunch of people. So I have 3 provisions. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Recruiting all of those cards. That was 4 provisions and then 2 more. And that will recruit that card. And that's it. Okay. Suffer attacks. I'm bribing them. I'm sending out one of the fishermen. Oh, I think do I need to pay the 3 provisions to send out a fisherman? I don't think you need to pay the bribe to send them out. Let me see real quick. I don't think you do. Suffer attacks. If you cannot pay it or choose not to, you must suffer the damage. When bribing with workers. Okay, so no, you do not have to pay the provisions to bribe them. No, unless that's new for one shot. It is not. Awesome. Thank you. So that goes away. I wasn't sure because you're sending the worker away. I didn't know if you had to send them with food also. Like thematically it makes sense, but it would be terrible to do that. Okay, so they're staying there. 2 come out. 1, 2. And then refresh in townsfolk. Four. Okay. All right, harvest. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a brick. White worker, cowrie shell, provision. 2 more cowrie shells. 3 more cowrie shells. Yellow worker. These come back. A worker of my choice. I'm going to unlock the black one next, so I might need another black one. No, we'll do black. Okay. That is everything there. Okay. Let's start attacking some people. So this one adds another barbarian. We want to get rid of that. This one I can bribe with a wood. This one is the white. Or I'm sorry, the blue. I've got 3 cards in hand. So I have to build that this round also. So might as well do that now. So that's this. Oh man. Okay, that's going. This gets removed. I get a wood and 2 cards get destroyed. So these 2. Now, I'm going to discard these. It's going to get me 3 workers. 3 laborers. This one gets me a brick. I'm going to use a laborer, a brick, and 3 wood to build out the black one. I'm going to go here and get a black one. And then that's this one, because we don't want a barbarian. We're already getting one. We don't want another one. And 3 provisions. Let's go here. That gets me a provision. This one we might just have to bribe off. And this one's going to attack us, it looks like. Okay, so we're going to kill this one. Blues and whites are the same. So 1, 2, 3 provisions. This one goes off. It gets me 2 cowrie shells and a brick. A brick. This one gets me 2 wood. And you know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and spend all that. 3 wood, a brick, and a white to build this out. That gets me a red. And now, there you go, Michael and Jeff. All of my workers are wild. Let's just go here. It doesn't matter what color we get. And then we're going to recruit some into my hand. This one for free. And then those first 2 for 2 provisions. And then with these 2 workers, nothing I can do. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. So that was my actions. Return barge. Suffer attacks. So this one's being bribed. This one is attacking. This moves down, and then we need to make space for 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We need to do some big damage here. Refresh card row. We did that. Okay, now we need to harvest. So we're going to have to shuffle. This is going to move forward. How many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, now is when we can start exhausting some of our things here. Yes, that is a great feeling. And start exhausting some of them. 24 cards. All my workers are wild. I'm pretty good with provisions. Okay, so 4 cards. Okay. A worker, doesn't matter. A worker. Labor. This. At this point, I'm just going to grab workers randomly since they're all wild. It doesn't matter what color I'm grabbing. 4 cowrie shells. 3 more cowrie shells. And a yellow worker. Okay. Let's play this one. It gets me a card and a cowrie. Three workers and a provision. So I need to get workers to just kill off as many barbarians as I can here. So this one is 4. And it costs 1 provision, so we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to get 2 cowrie shells and a brick. This one is 3 workers and 2 provisions. It's going to give me 3 cowrie shells. You know what? I'm going to actually do this one because it gets me a cowrie shell and a worker. I'm going to... And I might just exhaust these ones. I'm going to exhaust these 2 cards. It's going to get me 4 workers. Four workers. I'm going to spend this one for 1 worker. And then this one I'm just going to get 1 provision with. I need 9 workers total, so I can defeat 2 of the things. And I can fight this one off. So let's do that. This one is 2 provisions and 3 workers. And I get 3 cowrie shells back. This one is 3 provisions, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 3 workers. And I get a cowrie shell and a card draw. How nice would it be to get another worker? To be able to have another worker. Well, I can't defeat him, but I can bribe him. I'm going to spend this one to get a worker. That worker is going to go here to get a provision. And then I'm going to spend that provision, and I'm going to recruit both of these. And we're coming out ahead still. So there I've got a brick and a cowrie shell. This one does not... Yeah, okay. I think that's it for that round. We did pretty good with the barbarians. Actually, we did really good with the barbarians. Okay. Suffer attacks. I bribed it. And then we're going to refresh the card row, so we need space for 3 barbarians. Ooh, I like this one. This was all wild barbarians. And then some townsfolk. And that's the end of the townsfolk card. Look at that. We're going to have to discard these exhausted ones. And now we're going to harvest. So I get 1 worker. Get 4 cards. I get a cowrie shell and a provision. Then I get 4 more cowrie shells. Then I get 3 more cowrie shells. Then I get a yellow worker. And I get this one back. I'm going to unlock this one next so that I can start doing that. So I'm going to exhaust to this one. I'm going to get a wood and a white worker. I'm going to exhaust this guy, which is 3 workers. This is a brick. And this is a card and a cowrie shell. 2 more wood. I mean, I guess, right? Like, okay. In order to build this, I need to get this, and that clears 3 cards from my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, so let's build this out. It's 4 workers, 3 cowrie shells. I get a brick. And then 3 cards off the top. Okay. I'm going to exhaust this one. It's 2 wood and a person. I really need to clear this one because that one's going to make me lose 2 cards. And it lets me recruit off the top of the townsfolk. I think it goes into your hand, actually. Let's see. Draw 1 card from the pile to hand. Yeah. Okay. I would like to get 2 barbarians done this round. Four cowrie shells gets me a worker. Okay, let's defeat this one. It's going to cost 3. So there's 3 provisions. This one's defeated. I get to recruit off the top of the townsfolk. I'm going to reshuffle this. And then my 3 workers. And I get to recruit off the top to my hand. Oh, not what I wanted to see. Not at all what I wanted to see. Okay. This is fine. I'm going to exhaust this one and get a wood and a worker. this one. A worker, a brick, and a wood. And this will go here. This will go here. I'll get another worker. I can bribe this one. Well, I can bribe all of them. I think I'll just bribe all of them. Let's go here. Let's get a provision. Maybe I don't bribe this one. Keep my worker. Okay, so we'll go here and here. And I'll get these two. Could kill whip. No, I don't have enough to get it. Yeah, I don't have enough. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go back here and see. If I got rid of this one, that cost a provision. Oh yeah, I don't have enough. Okay, so that's there. This will go there. Okay, so we'll recruit this one. We'll get a provision for this one. And then this one will bribe. This one will bribe. Okay, hold on. Suffer attacks. Return barge. Suffer attacks. This one I'm going to lose this card. This one here and this one here. This goes down. We need space for 3 barbarians. We need to do some work in this round. I think this round I'm going to shed my deck and go for it. I think this is the round that you go for it. Okay. So we need 4. Ooh, we need a lot. We need a lot. Okay, 2 workers. 4 cards. All in. Ooh, this is a good hand for all in. White worker. We have 5 cowrie shells. We get 8 cowrie shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should have probably started going all in last round. What can you do at this point? These come back. Another worker. And this is it. This is going to be the final battle, I bet. So, first thing, we're going to let this one go for a card in the cowrie shell. Nice. We have to build this out. I guess, okay, so here it is. Do we have to build it? If we do, we have to defeat this one, or else 1, 2, 3, 4 would come out. Only need enough resources to clear the canal and bribe the barbarians. So you have to, you can't have 7 at the end of the game, from my understanding. You have to be able to refresh the card row in order to win. So if we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we would have to clear 4 of these, or 5 of these. Okay, we're gonna hold off on that for now. We might do that at the end. Let's see what we got here. First thing that we're gonna defeat is this one, because that one is making an extra barbarian come out. So there's 3 workers. I didn't get my provision. There's 2 provisions. And I get 3 cowrie shells. I think that's what you meant, Jeff. I'm not sure if that's what you meant or not. You're right. You need enough room to replenish. Yeah. So there's 3 more workers. Here's another provision. So I'm clear this one. So that gives me 2 cowries and a brick. I have workers here. I'm just kind of holding off on them for now. I'm trying to figure out what I have in front of me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 workers. 9 workers. That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I go one more round without building this. Yeah. Okay. So let's exhaust this one, 2 workers. Let's exhaust this one for 2 workers. Let's keep there for now. 3 provisions. So these 2. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's exhaust this one for a worker and a card draw. Let's exhaust this one for a card draw and a cowrie shell and a provision. I might be able to do this. Might be able to do this. First thing, I'm out of cowrie shells over here, so I need to spend some. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's spend these 4 cowrie shells to defeat this one, which gets me 2 cowrie shells and a brick back. And 3 workers. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 provisions here to kill this one and 2 workers. Cowrie shell back. Here's 3 workers that I have. Yeah, we're okay. 3 workers. I'm going to exhaust them. So I'm going to get 2 wood, 3 workers. And I'm actually going to spend a worker, a wood, and a brick to clear this one and get a yellow worker. And I can defeat 1 more. Let's defeat this one. There's 3 provisions and 2 workers. I get a cowrie shell back. This goes away. And we're going to bribe this one. This gets me a provision and a cowrie. Okay. Let's hope we're good for the next round. I think we will be. We're going to have to shuffle. Get some workers. We're doing it here. We're doing it. Okay. Suffering attacks. That stays there. 1, 2, 3. No, it actually goes back. 3 barbarians. 3 townsfolk. Okay. Now we're going to harvest. 2 workers, a provision. We'll get the cards in a second. A worker, a provision. A cowrie, a provision. And then 4, 7 cowries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Worker. And then the 4 cards. So 1, 2. We're going to shuffle. Flood's going to advance. Three, 4. Okay. Nice. Another solid one to get here. And we're just going to be exhausting everything at this point. So let's go ahead and clear out this canal. So that's 4 workers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 cowrie shells. And we're clearing out this canal. We're gaining a wood, but we're losing 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we just have to fight off the barbarians. And we have to fight off 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to defeat 5 of them. Oh, hold on. There's only... Ooh, we only have to defeat 1 of them. 2 of them. Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay. We're going to exhaust this one for 2 workers. Exhaust this one for 2 workers. Exhaust this one for a worker and a card. Exhaust this one for a worker and a provision. And exhaust this one for 2 workers. So there's all my workers, there's all my stuff. And let's just go ahead and start defeating. Let's do this one. Let's get a card. Nothing good. Exhaust it for a brick and a provision. I guess a provision's good. Okay. This one is 3 workers. 3 people and 2 provisions. There's 3, there's 2. I get 3 cowrie shells back. Luckily I have 3 cowrie shells. This one is 3 people and 2 provisions. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 2 cowrie shells back and a wood. Gone. This one is 3 workers and 3 provisions. Hey Shelby, that one is defeated. 2 cowrie shells and a brick. And then this final one here, let's see if I can get 3 provisions. I can, and let's see if I can get 2 more workers. 2. I can get 1 more worker. But at this point, it really doesn't matter. Oh, I should have defeated that one first. It would have given me the worker. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So, played out all my cards. I could get a townsfolk. I don't know what that would do. I'm just kind of playing with stuff now. So let's do that. Why not? Let's do 2 provisions and 2 cowrie shells. And I'll get the top townsfolk card. Hey Dennis, that's 3 provisions. So let's do that again. Let's get 2 provisions, 2 cowrie shells. Get the top card. It's another provision and another cowrie shell. At this point, we're not really doing anything. So that is it for take actions. It is the final round, so we will suffer attacks. Doesn't matter. it will kill that off. We will recruit both of those, just to recruit them. And then we need space for 4. So 1, 2, we're just going to go off the top here. 3, 4. We refresh here. 1 and 2. And then that's it. That's the game. We did it. We beat the one-shot campaign. It got a little tight there for a little bit between here. But it was good. Probably, like I said, I probably should have started exhausting stuff in the round prior. But it ended up working out. It worked out just fine. Probably could have built something here to get that. Doesn't matter. We did it. We helped use Village, and we built out the canal. So this one's good. This one's fun. I like it a lot. I like this one shot. I do enjoy the campaign quite a bit, but I'm just terrible at campaign games, even if it's a short one here, like Legacy of You. What's cool about it, like I mentioned earlier, is it does add some cards. So I actually have it screenshotted. And so, like I said, I linked it in the description below, but it tells you what cards to take out and what cards to put in. So you remove all the let me start over. It says remove all cards from huts, barbarians, and canals that have a turtle icon. So anything that has a turtle icon gets taken out. And then all the other canals that are 3 or 4 and 5 or 6 get removed as well. And then you just take the listed cards from the deck, and it's got a whole list of them. Some of them are the canal cards. So you can see like number 37, 54, 61, 14. The 1 and 2 are the starting ones. But this makes it so that it's harder there at the end. It also throws in some of the harder barbarians, like the ones that have the 4 warriors that have to attack it, and then it excuse me, it also adds like that one, right, the +1 barbarians. So it makes the barbarians a little bit tougher as well. It kind of throws you like in the middle of the campaign is what it feels like, but without any of the boons or without any of the setbacks. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it, and that was a fun playthrough. So I appreciate everybody being here for that one. Let me go ahead and switch here. Perfect. That was Legacy of You. Fun game in the Ancient Anthology. And actually, while I was getting this set up, my doorbell rang today, and I got in Scarobray and the Anarchy. They're sitting right over there on the bed. I meant to have them close by here so I could show them, but I did just get Scarobray and the Anarchy in, and I was talking to Devin about it, and I think we will be playing Scarobray next Friday together, and I think he is going to be soloing the Anarchy on Wednesday. So that is a game that I don't think will stream well multiplayer, so he's going to go ahead and do that solo on Wednesday, and then, like I said, Scarobray for us next Friday. But that's all that I have. I appreciate you guys being here. A win is always a good thing as well. That's it. As always, remember, like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps us. It helps our channel grow. And we'll see y'all next time. Have a good night.